Good morning, Facebook family and friends. Today is Tuesday. It is the 31st of October. It is Halloween. The weather's cold here in Atlanta, but I'm sure people are going to be getting black naked as they have for the past 2 days in their Halloween costumes to show off their fabulous bodies in 30-degree weather. I hope these kids don't end up with pneumonia fooling around with this weather out here. Put some clothes on. If you went out there to celebrate Halloween, I ain't going to celebrate no Halloween. I ain't celebrated Halloween since I was, years. I can't even remember the last time I went to a Halloween party in a costume. Maybe over 15 years ago. So anyway, I always spend time with friends. Well, I had a situation I had to deal with, and I had a friend who, let me just say this, I had to have a procedure at the hospital yesterday. And that procedure required me I needed to have somebody who could drop me off at the hospital, stay with me in the outpatient facility, and then to take me back home. So I called a buddy of mine who lives right around the corner, and I said, I got this procedure going on. He knew about it a week ahead of time. He said he was off that day. I said, it's perfect. If you're off that day, you mind picking me up at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, taking me over here to this way across town, and all this traffic was hellacious. Good thing we left early. He said, fine. So later on that night, Sunday, I called him, no answer. Called him a couple times, no answer. Finally, he called me late that night and said, I remember in the morning. I'll see you around. Call me when you get up around 6 something. So right as I was getting up, he called me at 6, and I said, okay, well, I got to get up, prepare myself for the surgery. I got to use a special soap and all this stuff. So give me a second. So when he got around here to pick me up at 6:30, 7 o'clock in the morning, he was drunk as a skunk and high. Bloodshot eyes. His behavior was erratic. And he had a friend with him who was driving his car. Nice guy. And I was sitting in the car, backseat. I got in the backseat of the car, and I was thinking, what? He just, my friend who, I'm not going to say his name, God bless his soul. His behavior was crazy. One second he was happy, listening to music on the radio. The next second he was crying, crying tears going down his face. The guy was driving the car. Are you okay? Yeah, I'm thinking to myself, yeah, he okay. He just drunk and high. I've seen this a million times. I think in my mind, I'm thinking, I thought this boy fixed this problem. Here it is, a Monday morning. 6:30 Monday morning, you drunk and high. As I drive to the hospital, you're supposed to be staying in this facility with me. So we get over there to the hospital, getting to the outpatient place, and the people are preparing us, and they're like, okay, well, who's your driver? And I said, oh, that's him. And she looked over there, and she smelled the marijuana, the liquor, his bloodshot eyes. I said, but he's probably not going to be able to stay throughout the whole time because I'm going to be here for a few hours. We'll just send him home and he'll come back and pick me up. She's like, well, he's supposed to stay. I said, yes, I understand that. But unfortunately, due to some things beyond our control this morning, he needs to go home and rest and then come back. So she kind of looked at him and she said, okay. So we got him shipped back out of there. And then she came back in and she said, was he drunk? Did I smell liquor? I said, yeah, you smell liquor and you marijuana. She said, I smell the marijuana. She said, wow. I said, yeah. She's like, do you have anybody else that you can call that can come up here with you? I'm like, it's 7 o'clock in the morning. Who am I going to call? Jesus, I don't know. Everybody's either at work or I didn't have anybody. I was like, well, no, I just have to, stay here. So she said, well, you're going to have to need an additional person, a nurse or something in with you. So we can call in a nurse who will wait it out with you and blah, 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 blah for an extra fee, which wasn't much. I said, fine, I'll pay it. Since I have to have somebody here. But she said but they had to absolutely pick me up. I could not catch Uber or a taxi. There had to be somebody at family. So at that point, I started calling other people just to see, I have to wait a few hours, like 9, 10 o'clock. The surgery's at 9:45. They want you to get there early so they can, prep you, go over all this stuff and all this stuff. So I did get a couple of people who were committed to come and get me if this other person could not come back. After the surgery was over, which was very quickly, because you go into the operating room, they put you to sleep. I remember they were telling me to take deep breaths, deep breaths, deep breaths. And I was breathing. She said deeper, and I was breathing deeper, breathing, and then I was out. And the next thing I know, they were asking me, "You okay? Can you talk?" And they were putting ice in my mouth. And it was like, and I remember they open your mouth, and they put some ice in my mouth, and the ice is sucking on the ice. So I'm sucking on the ice, and the surgery was over, and it just took me a second to get acclimated to where I was back in the recovery room. The doctor was sitting there right next to me, talking to me, asking questions. They asked how my pain was. I was in pain, so they gave me some pain pills. They got the pain under control. It was overall. This is my second time dealing with this doctor. He's very good. He did my chest, so he did some other things for me. I'll talk about it later. And I didn't tell anybody about it until this, because I don't tell people my business, because people just, why are you doing that? So I don't say nothing. I just go up and I do it, and my friend who took me up there, he didn't know what I was going up there for. He found out then what I was going. He was like, oh, so long story short, he did come back. So I'm thinking, he called me, he said, I'm on my way back over there. They told him to be back by 11. Of course, it's now 1 o'clock. But I still was in recovery anyway. Now they had the nurse in there with me. So me and the nurse talked, and we had a long talk. I mean, it was just, God works in ways we may not understand. She was a white nurse, and she was telling me about all the problems she had with her husbands, from cheating to. She told me some stories about the things she went through her husband. Sometimes we think this mess only happens in black marriages. No. She said she was married 3 times, and in every one of those occasions, it was a disaster. One was a police officer who used to beat her and her children, abused her, cheated on her in her own home. He ended up going to prison for a sexual assault to a teenager. He actually died in prison. She said that he was just a womanizer. He loved women, and she was young and beautiful at the time, and he liked even more. The women that he was chasing after. She'd be like, "Well, why are you?" She look at herself, and then she look at them. This woman was beautiful even for her age. Now she's older than me, but she's still beautiful. And she was like, "Why would you be choosing these other women?" He was just a sex addict. And we had a long, good conversation. I just introduced her to my YouTube channel. She wasn't familiar with it. She wasn't even familiar with YouTube. But when I left there, she was watching the videos with her headphones on. She said, "You just gave me some entertainment now I won't be so bored up here at work." So my friend showed back up to pick me up. Now I'm thinking it's now 2 o'clock in the afternoon. We needed him to go pick up, walk across the street to the pharmacy, fill my prescriptions right there in the same area as his walking distance. So I thought, well, maybe it'd be better. Getting worse. So he was still drinking. Monday morning. Drinking. Smoking. And he's crying to myself, I shouldn't have got turned up last night. I'm thinking, nigga, you 50-something. Do 50-something-year-old niggas get turned up? I just sat there. And the nurse, she just kind of looked at me. Because at this point, he made such a big scene the first time around when he was up there. So the second time around, everybody's coming to see. It's this man. So they put me in a wheelchair, rolled me out. And the other guy was in the car who drove. He did the driving, thank God. And I made it safely back home. And the journey was like, I'm feeling good now. I just took a pain pill. I'm not hurting per se until I go getting in and out of the bed is painful. But once I get up and going, I'm okay. I don't know what to say about the drug and alcohol addiction that takes place in our communities. Because there were very few people I could call to do this for me this morning that I knew would be on time, would show up. I really don't like asking people for something. If I could have drove myself to the hospital yesterday and drove myself home, I would have been fine, but that was not allowable, so I had to deal with somebody else. My mother was busy. She assists a friend of mine's mother. Now my mother could have taken me, but she was working that day, and I didn't want my mother to know about the procedure. I want to hear her mouth, and then until afterwards. So the doctor did call her after the procedure, and she was like, "Wait, what's going on?" I said, "I'll explain it to you later. It's over with now. $10,000 over with." Whew. Anyway, after this shit costs $10,000, so hospital visits are expensive. So I don't know. My nieces and nephews have drinking and drug problems. I've been dealing with somebody who has a drinking and drug problems for the past 20 years. My brother, my sisters, well, two of them, well, actually three of them, one's deceased now, drinking and drug issues. I just don't get it. I drink occasionally, but I don't need liquor. Like last night I came in, I was like, after the surgery, I said, why don't you make me a vodka and cranberry just to relax? And I thought about it. I said, hell no, they got me all these pain pills, all this shit I'm on, and I'm going to mix some vodka in there, and it ain't going to work out too good. I did not drink that vodka and cranberry. I poured it out. I made it, didn't even take a sip. I said, what am I thinking? The old vodka went down the drain. I should have stuck it in the refrigerator. But I didn't drink it. Because clearly on that piece of paper they gave me, do not drink alcohol. Here I am making vodka and cranberry. I fuck you motherfuckers. So black folks, that's how y'all know how we operate. We don't give a shit. So I didn't drink, and I really didn't need that drink anyway because they had me so drugged up on all those. They had me so drugged up on all those painkillers and stuff and antibiotics and stuff. I was fine. I mean, I had a little bit of pain last night, late evening. I took a pill. They said you can take two. I took one, and it worked fine for me. So far I've only taken like a couple of them. So far the pain is fine. I'm okay. I've actually feeling good enough because I want to go take care of some business, but I committed to staying in the house for the next 72 hours, at least. So y'all gonna see a lot of YouTube videos because I ain't got shit to do over here but clean up and play videos. I can get some stuff off my head because there's a lot of stuff I want to discuss. Yeah, but I'm concerned about the drug and alcohol abuse in our community. It's not getting better. The bottom line is we don't seek treatment. I did a video a day ago and I said I was getting treatment for my anxiety. And I got a ton of phone calls from people I know. And some of them were against treatment, against being on medication. And I just listened to everybody's side of the story. But we have a problem in our community when somebody's going to say they want to see a therapist. We really say, well, something's really, really bad going on. It's worse than murder. No, you see therapists so that you don't commit murder. And we don't understand that. I got a bunch of calls. Some people are like, good, because I went through this. But the vast majority of these calls and emails and text messages I got from people saying, you need to find something else. Don't get on the medication. You need a natural herb, a natural treatment. You need to go jog and ride a bike. And all this different stuff instead of seeking actual treatment to fix this problem. A problem I've had damn near all my life. That I finally understand. No, I'm staying in treatment. I'm staying there. I'm going to get better. I'm feeling better. I'm not 100% where I want to be yet in regards to my anxiety and panic attacks. But I'm getting there. This is a start. I've been walking around here for 47 years dealing with this issue. It ain't going to go away in 47 days. I understand that. So it's going to be a long-term issue for me to fix, for me. Thank you all for your suggestions. I'm listening to everybody. I'm well aware that some of these medications, they put me on Oxycontins over here for the pain I'm in right now. I've used Oxycontin before. I'm not an addictive personality when it comes to pain pills and drugs. I know to use what I need it and come off of what I don't need it. I'm very aware of that many people get trapped into this stuff. And I told my doctor, we both agreed that the medicines that are on it temporarily until we work through the issues, and I'll probably go to lighter dosages, different medications until we find the perfect fit for me that works for me. There's a ton of medications out there. And maybe I just need medicines to get started, man. I need something later on down the path if I stay in therapy, which I'm paying out of pocket for. Well, I don't have health insurance. I got to pay for this shit. I can't just sit around. If I can pay for an expensive car and go pay for my damn health and whatever. When I want dental health, any damn thing, I'm waiting for this damn tooth to come in. Yeah, so everybody. And then a couple of months, I need to go up there and see what the hell y'all doing. That tooth's supposed to bend back up here. I'm getting a bridge or something because there's a couple missing teeth. First one didn't come in, didn't fit right, and all that bullshit. So we got to go back and forth with this. I hate them dealing with them damn things. I should just did an implant. And if they can't get it right, I'm leaning towards the implant. But that shit high as hell, just for one tooth. And one cougar implant. The rest of the day, I'm missing some teeth on the sides of the back. I don't care about that. We don't care about this one tooth that's missing. But with the little bridge that we're doing, or whatever they call it, hopefully it will fix that. It's not messing with my bite or anything, so it doesn't bother me at all. So, I don't know. But it seems like I'm surrounded with people who have drug and alcohol problems. Family members and friends. It's sad. It's really sad because you're looking at smart, intelligent people and their lives are just upside down because of these drugs and alcohol. It's just amazing. And I just, every day I just say, well, I just say I'm grateful and thankful. I don't have that issue in my life. I got a ton of issues. Oh, you better believe that. Walter Lee Hampton ain't perfect sitting over here. No, he ain't. But I don't have that issue. And I'm grateful. Thankful. Because that's the issue that's hard to impossible to kick. And I see these people seem to think that drinking and marijuana is just you can buy liquor right up the street, it's legal. But that once you alcohol addiction, when I was younger, I had no clue what it was. But at 47 years of age, I can tell you all about alcohol addiction because I've lived with someone who has it. I can tell you all the problems it will cause, all the issues it will bring about, and how difficult to impossible it is for some people to kick that habit. And you can buy it right up the street at any liquor store and bring it home. And marijuana is not legal in Georgia. But everybody I know smoke marijuana. Everybody smoking. A lot of people say, well, alcohol ain't that bad. It's not a big issue, blah, 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 blah. Not alcohol, but marijuana. Marijuana's not that bad. But everybody I know who's smoking marijuana is getting high all day, every day. Can't do nothing with their lives but smoke weed all day. They got arrested for driving, record all screwed up because they were driving down a car, smoking weed. The officer smelled the damn weed, pulled their ass over, took them to jail. Well, there's a lot of confusion. Everybody I know didn't have some issues with this damn marijuana. They don't know just to smoke it at home and enjoy it in their house. And when you walk out that door, but then you go outside, they smell just like weed. I had a friend show up in court, smelling like weed. They were like, well, dude, you came to a courtroom like this? And he didn't know. Idiot. So, I don't know. But I'm surrounded by these people. And I guess the only thing I can do is, like I said, I can only worry about Walter. I'm not going to sit around here and try to get people, go get you some help. Because they won't seek help until they're ready to get the help. And if you're in your 40s and 50s and you ain't sought professional help for knowing that you have a problem, you keep thinking you can fix it on your own, but you can't. And you never went and got professional help. Without professional help, you cannot. Without drugs and professional help, there's no way you're going to be able to kick a drinking or a drug addiction problem. You need professional help. All this, we going to pray about it. All that church screaming to Jesus, all that stuff. You can do that if you like to. That helps you some. But at the same time, you need to get into some type of treatment facility if you really want to get rid of that habit. Because it's so destructive. I've seen it destroy so many people's lives, it's unreal. You got to seek treatment, professional treatment, so that you can have a normal life, if you want a normal life. I don't want to be showing up no place at 6:30 in the morning drunk and high. And then or 2 o'clock in the afternoon. Or, you know what I mean? It's just ridiculous. And it's sad. And I know nothing. I know for some people, I I know people who died from drug use and alcohol addiction. They could never resolve the issue. But they never sought professional help. That's how we lost Whitney Houston, Michael Jackson, Prince. They needed professional help to help them resolve these issues. They thought they could do it on their own, and they just couldn't. And he killed them. They ended up destroying their lives. He ended up killing them. And they have the money to go get professional help. They have the money to go sit in a facility. Sometimes I guess it's their pride. I always thought Prince was this intelligent, smart man, and I admired him. And when all this happened, I was thinking, wow, he didn't know that he had a problem and he needed to really seek treatment for. And I bet you the people in his inner circle were ignoring this issue. You know, we good at ignoring shit, act like they don't see. Like my mama, she keep blinders on, she don't see nothing. I said, Mama, you don't see your neighbors a prostitute. I knew she had people coming and going, and I didn't know. Mama, I pull up and the girl was a prostitute. She walking the streets being a prostitute. I thought she was out there exercising. I said, Mama, you thought she was exercising? That's the world my mother lived in. She can't. I don't know what to say. Sometimes Mama just blow me away. I just had to say, Mama, you got to be kidding me. Maybe it's her generation. She just can't see certain things. I knew that one of her neighbors was prostitutes. I'm like, get one girl walking up down the street with these clothes on, walking and standing. That's not exercising. She getting picked up. She's prostituting. They did pick her up and arrested her and raided her house. There was other prostitutes in there. And they didn't know this shit was going on next door. All right, on the same street, I guess. Anyway, today it is Tuesday. It is Halloween. No, Tuesday, November 30th. November. I wish it was November. October 31st. I'm about to get off this video. Macy's didn't send me a coupon over here to use online, 50% off. Macy's sends me all these type of coupons, and you go online, that stuff be cheap too, and you get your 50% off. I do a lot of online shopping lately. Going to the stores is ridiculous. You can do everything online and get good prices. There was somebody sent me a coupon for something really good too online. So I need to look at this, go on Macy's website. Anyway, if you like my videos, click like, share them with family members and friends. I look forward to talking to you all, reading your all's comments. Like I say, I've had this procedure, so I'm going to be home for the next few days. So I'll probably be cranking out a bunch of videos. We shall see. If you like I say, subscribe to my channel, please. And share don't be afraid. People ask me, send me messages, can I share this video? Share it. Yes, you can share these videos with family members and friends. I'm fine with that. I want you to share them. Share them and stay in touch, guys. Again, it is October 31st. Have a happy and safe Halloween. Those of you who are going to go out there and go trick-or-treating and stuff, put some clothes on. It's going to be cold tonight. We don't want y'all to end up in Grady Hospital down there fighting for your life because you decided you wanted to go have someplace. I saw some of these costumes. It's like every year everybody wants to put on these half-naked costumes in the wintertime. Not a good idea. Anyway, I'm out of here and enjoy your Tuesday.